All right. Welcome back to the Mixtape Show. I'm your host, DJ Kawon, and it's time for the Artist of the Week interview. And the Artist of the Week interview is brought to you by Art by Guilty Da Vinci and MJ's Hip Hop Connects. And calling in via satellite, even though we could have did this face to face, but that's all right though. From Dallas, Texas, man, I got the homie calling in, JLC. What's good, man? What's good?
Hey man, everything's good, man. Everything good, man. You?
Good, man. Thanks for spending a little time with us, man. We definitely wanted to chop it up with you here and just, talk about, music. So for those who may not be familiar with JLC, man, why don't you give us a quick rundown about you?
Oh man, hey, I've been doing music, man, for about, on and off for about, 14 years, probably even long. But just really just took it serious in like the last, 4, 5 years and everything. And so, since then, man, I've been building a good fan base, a lot of radio airplay, hitting the charts and everything, stuff like that, man. So, that's me, man, straight from Fort Worth, but, moved out there in the Dallas area. So.
Dallas area, local cat, DF Dub area, man.
Yeah.
Metroplex. That's dope, man, because that's actually good, too, because, like I said, we get a lot of listeners from here locally, too. But for our listeners out there and beyond the Dallas-Fort Worth area, man, tell them the big difference that it is between the music scene in Fort Worth and the music scene in Dallas.
Oh man, I mean it's it's a big difference, man. I mean it's a lot of, you really can't do nothing really in Fort Worth, Dallas. It's not too far off, man, but you have more opportunity just that short of a distance in Dallas than you do Fort Worth,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
so,
the listeners out there, Dallas and Fort Worth is like an hour away from each other, but it's like two totally different worlds.
Two totally different. Totally.
For real, it's crazy, man. It still baffles me to this day how it's so different, within those two different cities.
And you got to go to Dallas or you got to go to Houston really to make it, man.
Exactly. Man. So you said you've been in this about 4 or 5 years, man. What is it that made you really want to kind of, go all in and do this music thing?
Man, I just found myself, man, just writing and just doing more, just more fascinated with the music scene. And, I have my own trucking business, but it's, it still drives me back, to music. I mean, I always just refer back to music. It's just an outlet, to think what I can just express myself, man. And I mean, I just see myself doing it, long term, basically, long term. I'm kind of through, even though it's my own business, I could, I got my own record label, my own trucking company. I'm kind of ready to put the trucking down and just, go full time, in the music thing.
Yeah. And what is it, as far as who'd you actually come up when you was kind of studying artists? Who'd you come up listening to and studying?
Oh man, Master P. Man, yeah, that was the man right there. So watching him, man, studying him and his artist, Fiend was kind of like another of one of my favorites on the label, but studying Master P and how he did the game and everything. So
yeah, P don't get a lot of credit like he should as far as kind of molding the independent artist thing, man. Because I even remember as a kid, because I'm from New York originally, so I used to come down here all the time for the summertime because I have family down here. So this is always my summer home for vacation and everything. And I remember when P, started really kind of getting a name for himself. I remember like his team used to be in Dallas heavy at all the local record shops, passing out No Limit T-shirts and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of cool to see him kind of take that independent thing and really, be truly independent with that. And he just don't get a lot of credit for that, man. It's kind of like Cash Money got the credit for it, but No Limit Records really didn't get that credit like they should have.
Right.
Yeah. So would you say that like you mentioned Fiend and all of them, are those kind of like your musical influences that you kind of put in your music right now?
Yeah, basically, man. Basically, I mean, P and I mean, like, in the new age right now, what's going on right now? I mean, I got to give it up to Yellow Beezy.
Yeah.
Yes. I kind of, I've been following him a lot. Been watching him and seeing how he do the game and everything, stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, like P, man, growing up. But like new age right now, I got to get the Yellow Beezy on that right there.
Definitely, yeah. He definitely got a crazy momentum behind him right now, man. So
right.
That's crazy, man. So let me ask you this, man. How many you got any? I know we got a couple singles that we've been spinning here, but what about full length projects? You got any full length projects out right now?
Well, no, I just been doing singles right now, you know, and everything. I mean, I have dropped a couple of albums already, you know, and stuff. But right now, I'm just dropping singles and just, you know, and just rolling with that right now. Man, that seems, you know, that's the thing that's popping, you know,
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
It's singles, really, you know. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's kind of crazy too. It's like we're having a shift in the music game where those 18, 19 track albums really ain't the move no more. You kind of
Mhm.
put out a 3 to 5 track EP, and then you can roll with that, and then kind of get the fans ready for some more projects too.
Right. Yeah, but I plan on working on a mixtape though. I mean, dropping a mixtape. You know, mixtapes that kind of falling off in a sense. You know,
Mhm.
but they still, you know, you still can, you know, work it, you know, pretty good. And so that's my plan. You know, like January, February, probably dropping a mixtape. You know.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So let me ask you this, man. Have you got to perform any of these jams here recently, and any shows here that we had here in Dallas area?
No, not in Dallas. I kind of been going outside and you know, outside of Dallas and doing a lot of stuff. But you know, I'm finna start, you know, working on a lot of stuff in Houston and
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we're like nothing really kind of lined up because you know I got my own thing going on and so I'm trying to keep everything, you know, in house for
Yeah.
right, you know, and that way, you know, no problems, no, you know, no issues with money and stuff like that, man, because they will try to get you out here, man. So
For sure. For sure. For
yeah.
sure. Yeah. You definitely stick it to that Master P blueprint, man. Keep it in house.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you this: with the trucking company, are you out there on the road personally with the trucking company too, or are you just kind of um, just overseeing everything?
Yeah, I do both. I
Okay.
mean, you know, sometimes I might get out here and you know and you know take some stuff myself, you know, get away and work
Uh,
on some projects and everything. Sometimes I just sit back and just you know
yeah. So
and yeah.
how much of an advantage did you get to use that as far as with the music too? You can kind of do business and music at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, it gives advantage because I mean, I meet a lot of people. You
Hmm.
know, I mean, I got a truck full of CDs and flyers and stuff like that. So I'm always out, you know, handing out stuff, communicating, and you know, and everything. I mean, I actually gained a few extra fans, you know, just by doing that. You know.
Okay. All right. That's dope too, because I was gonna say that too, man. We in the digital age now. So how important is it to you as an artist that you still can make those physical copies and do the hand to hand and actually see your fans? How important is that to you?
I mean, it's pretty important because you had that one-on-one interaction,
Hmm.
you know, with them, man. You know, it turned out. I mean, you know, some people have actually, you know, like seen me and you know, see me on, you know, YouTube, send me on social media, you know, and actually know me, you know, and actually like to be there in person to have some merchandise to give them. I mean, you know, that's good, you
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
definitely, definitely, man. So let me ask you this: with you kind of like I said, working on this project and kind of building a name for yourself, what's the thing that you're enjoying about the process right now?
You ain't got nobody over your back, you
Yeah.
know. That's the main thing, you know. A little bit more money, you know, out your pocket, but you know, you got that freedom and you own everything outright, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's crazy you said that because I had an artist early in the year. He said somebody told him that the difference between an indie artist and a major artist is compared to a restaurant to where in the big chain restaurants you have your cook, you have your busboy, you have your waiter, you have your waitress, you have your bartender. So that's the record label. Everybody got a piece of it, but as an indie artist, you are the cook, you are the busboy, you are
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You
you
do
do it
more work, but you get a bigger piece of the pie at the end of the day when it's all said and done.
right. Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, them royalties and checks roll in. I mean, hey, you ain't got to get nobody nothing, you know. Hey,
exactly, exactly. So
but
what would you say is one of the struggles as far as being an indie artist? Is it, I know for what I mostly hear is just kind of getting out there and getting your name out there. It's a little
that
bit
that
tougher.
that's the only thing because I pretty much have a lot of different resources, you know, that I can, you know, do stuff with, but it's just getting out there, just trying to, you know, just trying to break through
Hmm.
everything else of, you know, what's going on. Cause hey, I mean, it's a lot of talented artists out there, you know, everybody mama trying to rap and, you know, in these days, you know what I'm saying? So you got to do something to stand out
Hmm.
and stuff. So yeah, that's, you know, and then for me, you know, what's been is just being consistent. You know, I mean, I try to drop about 2 singles a month, you
Okay.
know, and drop a video, you know what I'm saying, at least one of them. And, you know, that's how, that's what's, you know, branding me. That's what's making me, you know, stand out, you know, from a
Yeah.
lot of them.
Just being consistent. Yeah, man. Consistency is the key, man.
Yeah,
Especially and quality too. Like I said, the jams we've been playing here, man, there been some nice little quality tracks. Definitely got that southern feel to it. That's kind of a throwback feel. So that's definitely,
oh yeah.
dope, man. Congratulations
I,
on
I
that.
wish, I wish you would have had one. I just dropped another one. It just actually today. It just came out today. It's called Lex Luger. I wish you would have. Man, I wish I could have got that one to you.
Oh, we can play that. That's not a big deal, bro. We'll play that.
I do.
Cool, man. So let me ask you this, man. 2019, like you said, you kind of want to build towards, putting out a kind of like a full length project, EP or mixtape or whatever. Any artists in particular you wouldn't mind working with that you got on your wish list, maybe?
Man, it's an artist, man. He built a name for himself, man. Other than Yellow Beezy, Trilly Pope, you know what I'm saying, and Houston, you know what I'm saying. That's one dude, man. I wouldn't mind working with right now. And even Mike Jones, man. He kind of getting back out there on the scene and doing some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So but yeah, them two right now, man. Them probably the two that I probably want to work with, for now.
Yeah. Well, let's put that out in the universe, man. You're gonna work with them next year. How about that?
Oh, hey, definitely. Most definitely.
Definitely, man. Well, let me ask you this, man. How can we get in contact with you? If you got artists out there who want to work with you, what's the best way we can get in contact with you?
Oh man, you can hit me up, man, all through my social media. I mean, I get everybody, always contact me through Instagram. That's all around excuse me. No, hold up, man. I done forgot my it's JLC AAG Records. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram. And then my Twitter is all around AAG, my Twitter handle. And then you can hit me up through my website, www.allaroundAAG.com.
Okay.
So, yeah, of course, my Facebook, you just type in AAG Records and boom, there you go. Yeah.
Dope, man. So I know you got a couple singles. You got any videos you coming out soon with, or what's the plan?
Yeah, man. The Lex Luger video, man, that video gonna be crazy right there. I mean, I got a bad little camera dude on that, man. Say that, I'm gonna get them to you, man.
Definitely, man. But like I said, man, we definitely can't wait to see what you got for us in 2019, man. So definitely keep us, keep us in mind, man, because we definitely here to promote as much as we can for you.
Okay, yeah, most definitely, man.
Oh man, anybody you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Hey, man, I mean, I just gave shout out to all my fans, man. Shout out to I Am Me, you know what I'm saying, artist on my label, Lil Low, you know what I'm saying, another artist on my label, you know what I'm saying, Rocky B, Local Yaya, you know what I'm saying, they been hanging in here with me, man, putting in work and putting out some nice quality stuff.
All right. What about producers? I know you got some production team. Let's go holler at them.
Say Jock and Slim, John Coleman, Fiend Entertainment, you know what I'm saying, over there in Fort Worth, man. Cole with them the mixing, you know what I'm saying, the chops and drops, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, I get a shout out to them, man. Foreign made it, and everything. So yeah.
All right, man. And one more question before we get out of here, man. I ask everybody this at the end of the interview, man. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, and you may not want to put out any more records, and you kind of just sitting back looking at your legacy, man. What do you want the record books to say about JLC?
Man, that was a genuine, you know what I'm saying, genuine dude, you know what I'm saying, that put out some nice quality stuff, you know what I'm saying, that put other people on, man. That's my goal, man, to put other people on.
There you go, man. If you eat, everybody got to eat, right?
Everybody got to eat.
There you go, man. Well, JLC, man, we definitely appreciate you being on the Mixtape show, man. And like I said earlier, anytime you got anything you want to promote, man, you're more than welcome to come back. The door is always open, bro.
Hey, appreciate it.
All right, man. We'll be right back. Mixtape show, JLC calling in. And next time we got to do this face-to-face, man. How about we do that?
Most definitely.
All right, man. We'll be right back.